Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Monday night Team Reactive Zoom. Today is Monday, January 21st, and we are fresh off of Envision 2019. Unfortunately, Foster and I were not able to go. This was our first time not being able to go. It was awful. But we do have some people here representing. So to tell us what happened at Envision, we're going to hear from some of the people that were there. But we're going to talk right now to our upline, Paul Taira. And I have a couple of things too, Paul. I don't know what you have on your agenda, but you take it away, and whatever else we'll take from here. So welcome, Paul.
Hey, thanks so much. And congratulations for being top 5 in the Auto Ship All-Stars. Woohoo! Give it up for Foster, Terri, Malmed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate
Always great to see your name up there on stage. Yeah, we definitely missed you. We missed you. And yeah, I hope everything sounds like everything went, though, is still moving forward and progressing on your stuff you got going. Okay, very good, very good.
Still moving forward.
Yeah.
Okay, right on. Yeah, it was a great event. I mean, it really was. Great messages, compact. I think the way they did the recognition was a lot better too. It kept things moving. The guest speaker there, Carol Helter, she was fantastic. I was trying to get this little video clip cut done, so I just sent out the reminder about 15-20 minutes ago. So, in the email reminder, I did a little video stuff there. But real quick, let me just blaze through some of the highlights. First off, again, for a lot of you, you definitely want to make every effort possible to go to these types of events. The Envision conference is good, and we kind of started that, Foster, Terri, and a lot of us, folks at Team Reactive, because we wanted an event to happen at the very beginning of the year, and they didn't have one really in the calendar. So it's good. Then they created something called regionals, but now this one event I think is great because of also the tours. And of course, I've been on the tours, and I had some meetings that day, so I didn't attend the current one, but I heard just phenomenal reviews. They call it the Redox Center now, which is the production facility, and then our corporate offices. And they got on a bus for $30. It included the bus ride and a tube of Renew 28. They had snacks and all kinds of, made it really fun. So you definitely, this event, I think they're going to keep that format so people can actually reach out and touch and see corporate in our facilities. And they also kind of allowed people, some of the previews, some of the new materials. This is an amazing brochure here. They've got 2 of them, one for a Sea Via that they've made really concise. It has the infographic on the product, and it gives all of the sort of white sheets and one sheets rather of each product. So each product's infographic, one sheets, and a very highly glossy thing. I'm trying to get confirm on when this will be available. They're going to make it available for download, so you can email this to people. But the printed ones, they haven't. I think tomorrow they're getting folks in action, letting us know when this is available. It's really a nice brochure, especially if you're in front of somebody. Excuse me. And then Renew Advanced, great Renew Advanced brochure as well. Talking about all the products in there, and then it's got a nice little before and after page at the back. So again, a nice little, really nice, easy to see.
Yeah, I love the size of that.
Yeah, the size. And I definitely, I like the little pocket things too for travel and stuff like that. But if you're, at home and you can put this in a regular 8.5 by 11, excuse me, a folder or something. Great, it's very impressive. Yeah. Then, what's really cool is the new moisturizer. It's the new moisturizer packaging. So this is coming in. I mean, and so a lot of us, I know, we've had the experience of. It's like, wait a minute, I'm already out of product, and you look at the thing, there's still stuff, and you're slamming the thing. So this packaging is designed to suck all of it out. I guess it's got, I don't know if it's a negative vacuum thing or something, but it's a pump thing, but it's designed to be able to get all that product out of it without having to do a lot of effort. So that was another cool thing that they had with some of the event only packages. They gave out stuff where, they had this one packet and it sold out fairly fast. It was basically you got a free Redox Life book. You got Renew Advanced Moisturizer with a new packaging. And when you bought, if you bought 2 cases, so they shipped you the cases of ASEA and they gave you the gifts to walk away. And so there's a few other neat little incentives like that. I do want to mention that there's a convention code. Okay, it's good. It expires tonight, so it's only good through January 21st today for $99 off of a convention ticket. If you know someone who doesn't have one, or you want to buy a couple extras because you're planning on bringing folks. So it's, again, it'll make that price $209 instead of $300 instead of over $300. That convention code is USENV 2019. Once again, and someone might want to type it in the chat there. USENV 2019. You could say it's US and then ENV short for Envision. That'll help you remember. Or use NV for Nevada for where the convention is going to be. Right? So US 2019. They had a great store there, so a lot of swag. You see it, Advancing Life. Also had a great table and did a great fundraise. And then they shared this last year. One of the things they did for OUR was they were able to buy and train a dog. His name's Banner. And Banner is able to sniff out electronic equipment where they were, like, some of these guys would be storing like child pornography and lists of contacts and stuff. So the dogs are able to get in there and they're able to use that to prosecute. And they had just absolutely phenomenal results this last year. They had arrests and victims released, and Nepal missions, Alabama. I mean, all over the world that our contributions were directly related to that. They also shared there.
You know what, Paul?
So really, really great.
Yeah, and to add a little bit to that, because I was part of the OUR, the committee. The reason, so these predators, these horrific guys, they put things on the USB drives so that they can take it off their computers, because what they know is when their house is raided, they only have the law enforcement only has 24 hours to search that house, to charge them. And so why they put them on these USB, they hide them, and so they don't get charged a lot of the time. And that is why, so ASEA has sponsored one of these dogs, and I think they're going for the second one as well, so that these dogs go in, and that's what they search for, is these little USBs, and they go in and get them so that they can actually prosecute. It's awesome, and I've seen them in action.
So I'm glad you mentioned that, because it's a good segue into the answer is yes. We're not only buying another dog. It looks like we'll be able to buy 2 more. They're $15,000 each. but we raised $30,000 at convention, and it was specifically with the target of just adding 1 more dog. So they're considering adding the second or using it for other types of mission projects. So really just great, heartwarming stuff. And again, $30,000 in 2 days at our little Envision event. But a little over 600 people were there attending. And last year, the Advancing Life Foundation raised approximately $500,000 total. And of course, some of you know there's that goal. So some of the, the proceeds are going. We got an update on the Ecuador schools, and I'll be going back there as well, digging some holes. And but they're getting ready to take on their first students, and super exciting for that. They've already got universities where the instructors that they have ready to go, and so lots of great participation there. Some of the other things was speakers like Tyler Norton started out with the Ethos Academy, did a wonderful job. Of course, a lot of the information, again, would be a refresher for a lot of people, but he added a few, little nuggets, and it was great. Of course, Chuck Funky, Jerem Webb, Justin Wilson, they all spoke from corporate. Chuck just shared some phenomenal statistics and growth rate and where we're at globally, and things are just blowing up. I mean, we're being recognized in all different forums, of course, for our revenue performance, also on for the third or fourth consecutive year, we've been one of the Utah's top 100 companies to work for. And that's by the Utah Business Magazine. So great recognition there. Field leaders from Tammy Gates, Alan Noble, Cindy Buck, Danielle Matthews, they just did really phenomenal. Also, Terri Latham closed the event out, did a great job there. Great little trainings throughout the entire event. And then the featured speaker was Cara Hale Alter, and she wrote a book called The Credibility Code. And this book is powerful. Now, again, a lot of you may be familiar with like the bank type approach of identifying personalities, and we have different ways, and there's other types of solutions there. What Cara does is help people with their own posture. So again, of course, once you know how to, who you're talking to, it's important that you project yourself professionally. And it was just some really funny and real world things where people, could really relate to, like, your head tilt, like keeping your head level, like she says, being level-headed. I mean, there's a reason for that. That's how you want to have your head. She goes, if you just slightly put your chin up a little bit like that, it gives you like that condescending kind of a tone, and if you kind of tilt your head just slightly down, it's like you're being submissive or shy, that kind of a thing. So you want to be, level-headed. And when you, and there's just so many different like references throughout that make your communication more efficient, more effective, because as they say, it's people look with their eyes. About 90% of how they judge you is what they see in you. So again, if you see them and they see you good, you can have a better chance of making a good connection with them and them wanting to participate with you. Now, she wrote a book called The Credibility Code, and you can actually, if you're a Kindle user, get that for like as little as $9.99. Otherwise, it's like $20 for a paper version of it. So you may want to look on Amazon. Again, it's called The Credibility Code. Her name is Cara Hale Alter, C-A-R-A, and then Hale, H-A-L-E, Alter, A-L-T-E-R. So great stuff on that front. And
I heard it's about voice, posture, and what was the other one? Voice, posture, and eye contact, like you said. So it's like,
yeah,
if you learn those things, it makes you more credible if you learn how to hold yourself. So
it was really, it was really cool too, with like in regards to eye contact, because there are people, because there's been philosophies in the past. They've done years and years of research and stuff, and so she was saying, if you just sat there and went like this to somebody, that would be weird. While you're talking to them, right? It'd be kind of like, oh, there's something freaky about this person. But
I don't know what you mean, Paul.
Yeah, exactly. but the key thing is, she said, is you can keep eye contact, but you have to like move. You have to keep like, different parts of your face, or just move, but you can continue to, but if you just stop and you keep everything still, that's when it gets weird. So she, that was, for example, one thing. I think one of the big rocks, if you will, that she was communicating with regards to, you're talking about like voice and things. Of course, we all know the trying to eliminate those, and that was a great exercise we went through. A little exercise with that with a partner. But the funny thing was how you intonate your voice. Like if you speak up and go like this, and the pitch of your voice goes up, it gives the person the sense of, oh, this is someone's like a little kid, or they're not credible. So you want to have like a descending tone. He said most Americans, they understand this stuff, but there's certain cultures where that's why they're not taken seriously in a lot of places, because when they speak, they always go like this. And so it was like really interesting to learn these sort of little tips and tricks. So it was great, and she was funny. Because she had a theater background too, she would do great job at like describing, these things. Everyone really enjoyed it. So it was good. A lot of good takeaways. So actually, they'll be putting a link, because there's an actual way to go through a multiple week course with her coaching and stuff, for those interested. But she has a full school and all that. But she said, look, if you just even did the book has all the information, but for those people who like to learn and want to engage and stuff and be a part of a group, you can do it. And
Connie posted it right there. Connie posted it in the
good.
Speech skills.
Awesome.
/ASIA.
Awesome. Thanks so much. So, and if anyone else out there, I know we got to see Marco there. Also
Nancy and Marco. They were both going to come on.
Nancy's there. I know Paul Jacques, he's on here. If anyone like to share maybe something you took away, feel free to jump on in.
Yeah. Hey, Nancy, I asked you, hey, you want to talk? And then we bring Marco, maybe Jacques, whoever else.
Sure.
Hi, Nancy. This is Nancy Ho, guys.
Hi. Yeah, so that was a great recap, Paul. It was what I got out of it. Kara Alter, she was really great at just putting into basic things, the 5 key skills. And she went through, the posture, the voice, eye contact, eliminating filters and avoiding uptalk. And what I like about it, I don't know about you, but I get a little antsy sitting there for hours at those. So she had us do exercises. And like Paul said, we had a partner, Marco and I, we did the eliminating filters. And I just did that. So we have to caught each other, with
what is eliminating filters? Is that the and the O's and the ums?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, eliminating those filters. And it's okay to pause without saying, I know, so it's basically it's the confidence and credibility. These are skills. They're not innate. You can learn them. Anyone can learn them. So for me that resonated, like, this is what I need. Whether you're talking to a couple people, whether you're on, talking to a group, it's something I want to improve upon. So that's what I.
Thanks so much, Nancy.
Thank you for sharing.
Thanks so much, Nancy.
Hey, Marco, are you out there?
Yes. Hello.
There you are. Hey, Marco.
Hey.
Welcome. So what did you take away?
What did I take away? Well, that was a funny experience when we were doing this back and forth at the Envision with Nancy. We had to go for 90 seconds straight just speaking about a certain topic, and it's hard to just speak for 90 seconds straight and not get one answer back from the other person. Unless you really like to talk, and then, whatever the case is. But it was pretty interesting. One really big thing, I don't know if I jumped on like a couple minutes after 8, but Paul, did you touch on the executive momentum pool at all? Did you talk about that?
No, that's great. If you cover that, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, so I just wanted to show this really quick because I think this was like a really important thing. I kind of made like a slideshow anyways because I was going to provide for everybody here.
Cool.
So one of the things that they showed there at the convention was the payout for executive momentum pool and how important that is, as well as the diamond pool and how much of an impact in your check you can receive from just hitting your rank each and every week. So I found that to be super effective and intriguing to me, as well as I'm pretty sure you talked about this probably, right, Paul?
I sent that in my email, but yeah, that was one thing I was going to.
I was going to share that, Marco, but if you want to go right ahead, you got it up there. Go right ahead because this is really important, guys.
Yeah, I was going to say this is probably the biggest takeaway I think for me from this entire Envision. Reason being is because ASIA hasn't had an income disclosure statement since 2013, I believe, or something like that. So why is this so important? Because you can say it's up to date and show somebody this is the average of how much a person who is qualifying each week at this rank is making. And that's huge also just because people can finally see figures in front of them to see what they can actually make in this business. Because we know that the product works, but on the business end, now we have something that's totally up to date and we can prove to people, this is what people are making with ASIA.
And that's important too, Marco, for the regulatory bodies out there, because a lot of companies make financial claims, and these are actual ASEA associates that they took these from 100%. So it is legit across the board, and that puts us in really great standings with the regulatory bodies.
100%. Yeah. I don't know. I thought this was like the biggest thing for me because whenever I want to speak to somebody about business now, I have a chart that I can go to and say, hey, listen, this is what the amounts of money people are making in ASEA. And, if this is something that interests you, well, now if you want to make this amount of money, then we got to get you to this rank and every single week. So.
And that's a really great thing, you guys, to take away, to take to people that come in and want to do the business, that they have the vision, that they're hungry, that they, they're in this to make some money. And so as Marco's saying, you show them this and say, this is what the actual people in ASEA are making. And if you notice, they're showing the low, the average, and the high. So it's not like saying, oh, everybody's making millions of dollars. They're showing what the low is, what the average is. So it's fantastic. Marco, do you want to tell them where they can find that?
Yeah, sure. So actually, it was pretty interesting. This year at Envision, they did it was like a texting thing where they sent you all these links throughout the seminars throughout the day. But you can go on your back office, and it should be up there. If Paul's showing it right now,
it's in your library under business. So if you go to your back office, go to your library, and under the business section, it'll be that bottom one. It'll say income disclosure statement.
Yeah, I want to make, and I definitely want to make mention, because you're going to start seeing more of this kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. But they turned it on for the Envision attendees. Little testing, but basically these are all text messages we got through. There's Friday, there's Saturday. Whenever they were doing something, you ping, your phone would ding, and you'd be able to see the document. And those were a couple of the documents that they had sent during that.
Yeah, it's huge. It's a huge step for ASEA. I really think so. And as well as the new
director bonus.
That bonus is great because
I'm going to talk about that one in a few minutes. Yeah.
But the new website they're going to be launching. Did you talk about that?
Yeah, so they have a beta group. Again, another reason to attend these events, they allowed the people who were in attendance to be part of a beta test group for the new website. They showed some previews of the pages that they're working on, and today they're going to form that list, and then those of us will be made notified. And then over the next coming weeks, they'll be testing, getting feedback, and they're planning on launching, I think, to the rest of the field starting around April, March. Springtime. So keep your eye on that, but it looked absolutely gorgeous. They're redoing, again, your whole self-replicated website.
Oh, okay. So it's our websites that they're recreating, that they're redoing.
Correct.
Oh,
they're refacing it, new products or correct packaging and all the other good stuff. And it's the imagery and stuff, the photography is, real sharp.
Cool. Excellent. Okay, thank you, Marco.
Thank
you, Nancy. Anybody else that was there that would like to share?
I was there. Sandy in Happy Valley, Oregon.
Oh, that's right. Got to see Happy Sandy.
Yep. So I got to see
right on.
Olive Garden afterwards. Go over and said hi. But
Yep.
Just want to read what everybody else said. The ethos training was awesome, and this was awesome. But I really enjoyed the current what Marco just showed us, and I loved the 5-year-old explaining the molecules. That was pretty good.
Oh, with Terri?
Yeah, with Terri Latham. That was the best
from where I was at, I couldn't hear what he was saying. The kid was saying, but it looked real cute.
It's on Facebook. I saw it on Facebook earlier, that was awesome. But the whole thing, just the energy that ASEA people have is just, you can't even explain it. You have to be there.
Yeah.
By the way, missed you guys, Terri and Foster. Missed you guys.
Us
Thank
too.
you. We'll never miss anything again.
I know. But I think what Sandy said is, it's the energy. It's the energy at these events. That's why you need to get there. You need to be at the events. We talk about getting on. I think sometimes we get caught up in, we have these Zooms, we have online presentations, but it's the live events that bring everybody together. It is the glue that keeps this business together. And if you think for a second you don't need to be at live events, you're wrong. And I won't say that often, but you're wrong. You've got to be at these live events. Get to everyone you can. Get your teams to them. Even if you can't be there, get your team members there, because that creates that excitement. It creates, they're no longer an island. They're a part of this family. So thanks, Sandy, for sharing that.
Oh, and by the way, all those texts we were getting, Jeannie made that happen.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes, that's correct.
Yeah, I was getting them too. They were cool. I was
and Foster, the medical professional council panel there was definitely had a big hole in it for you not being there, and because listening to Silverman's doo-doo stories just isn't the same without you, man.
Yeah, Nancy, she texted and she said, "I miss my medical professional."
Thank you. That's the reason we didn't go. I needed them to miss me to realize I actually have value.
So go ahead, Paul. Did you have something?
Okay, so did you want to cover the director bonus?
If you want to, that's fine. I was going to bring up the flyer. It's up to you. Whatever.
No, why don't you go? Yeah, no, I'll figure I'll go ahead and pass that part to you. I do want to point out too. I mean, Chuck also went over some pretty stellar stats again. Marco pointed out those phenomenal ones. But I mean, in 2018, we have our sales were up 51% with no stock outs. And to me, someone who's been in this industry for a while, that's a lot of product production to ramp up to, and to not have any time where the company said, hey, we're out of product, can't deliver, or get it in 3 weeks, with a 51% increase. Enrollments were up 53%, auto ships up 41%. We had multiple weeks where we did over $3 million of product production, and total rank advancements up 90%, diamond rank advancements up 100%. So again, a lot of these statistics are early signals of the company going into more of that momentum hockey stick kind of vertical growth phase. So fasten your seatbelts, and everyone, I just recommend let's get to work and not miss out on this opportunity window.
This is what we've been waiting for. Thanks, Paul. Thank you. All right,
thanks, guys.
Let's talk about the new director. It's called the Director Builder Bonus. And let me just share my screen. This is really cool, you guys. Firstly, you should know the director bonus. We all know the director bonus is getting somebody comes in and they get one person, new associate on their left, one on their right. They become a director. If they do that in 14 days, which really it can be anywhere from 14 to 21 days, depending on when they sign up. But you've got 14 to 21 days to become a director, and if you do, you get $50. Well, people think that's not that big of a deal. It's like the lowest piece of the compensation plan. But that director bonus is really probably one of the most important things. And when ASEA stopped the director bonus, right? We had this in the beginning, the first couple years, they stopped it. And the people making director in 14 days dropped, I think it was 30%. It was yes. Ridiculous. So it is such an important thing. Just think about it. It really is. It's the heart of this compensation plan. That if you become a director in 14 days, you help your two people get to director in 14 days. They help their two people get to director in 14 days. That's what duplication is. So it's really important to get people plugged in right away. So what are they doing? They're doing this new promotion. Let me share my screen. We can go over this. Can you see it? Sandy, give me a thumbs up if you can see the director.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so this is the director builder bonus. So it's because the director bonus is tied directly to success and longevity with ASEA, we're offering a special $50 bonus to the sponsor anytime an associate earns the $50 director bonus between now and April 12th, 2019. So what that means is that if the person that you sign up becomes a director, not only do they get $50, but as the sponsor, you get $50. So the rank of director is your gateway to an income-earning ASEA business. Reaching director is a massive step, but the requirements to do it are not all you need. wait, are do it or not. Oh, all you need are 2 active, personally sponsored associates on your team, 1 in each leg of the binary tree, each with an enrollment order of 100 PV or more. And the quicker the better. So guys, the money here, it's, I'm going to show you, there's right here. It says director. You want to do this part, honey? I'm taking him off his phone. I'm going to have him do the income
I'm trying to keep things in track. Okay, so the income example. So the director, builder, and fast start bonus. So you sponsor a new associate with an enrollment order of 100 PV on auto ship, always. Your new enrollee then earns the director bonus by enrolling 2 new associates, 1 in each leg within the first 2 weeks, also with enrollment orders of 100 PV and on auto ship. Okay, so that's not new. From that activity, you earn $70 in bonuses, a $50 director builder bonus, and a $20 fast start bonus, in addition to any other commissions or earnings. Your new enrollee pockets $90, a $50 director bonus, plus $40 in fast start bonuses. That's really amazing. So the fast start bonus is calculated as 20% of the PV of a new associate's enrollment order up to 1,000 PV, which would be $200 on a 1,000 PV order. See the compensation plan. So look, you can look at the numbers right there. It's so awesome that if you help your directors, if you help your new enrollees to become directors, everybody's making more money. Yep. It's really an awesome, awesome promotion.
It's excellent. This is only going on, by the way, Karen Riley invented, how do you want it? She's the one that made up this promotion. So it is only in the Northern America, United States and Canada. So every VP of their region, like Australia is Kim Hill, they get to make their own promotions. So this is only for us, and it's awesome, and we are excited. And I guarantee if you start doing this, get your new people, get them to director in that first 14 days, they will duplicate exactly what you did, and your business will take off. So it's only 3 months, guys. Take advantage of this.
Okay, and remember,
questions on it?
The new enrollees must be enrolled in the same country market as their sponsor for the sponsor to earn this bonus.
Well, so it has to be U.S. or Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, U.S. or Canada. Thank you for that. So you can't have somebody from another country and it be part of this bonus. Okay. Any questions on that? No. Oh, go ahead.
I have a comment.
Yeah.
We talked about this morning on the
charge up call.
Nope.
No.
The Cancun, not Envision, but Ascent on the Ascent Mastermind group this morning. You know, since you're enrolling new people, you might as well tell them about the fast forward as well. That way they can combine if they combine a fast forward with that. Yeah. If they get 4 people in and do the fast forward as well, then they can really get excited.
Absolutely.
True that. And when you guys start figuring out the money, you know what? We'll do that maybe next week. Just show you, if you're doing a fast forward and you're getting these director bonuses, how much money you are making. It's phenomenal. So, by the way, there's 2 videos if you want to know about these. So Tammy Gates, can you see this one? Tammy did a Vimeo. I'm going to copy and paste that. And give me a second here. Nope. Sorry, I got to stop the share. Here we go. Okay, so this is a video that Tammy Gates did on that. And there's one that Karen Riley did as well. And here is the link for that.
How do you know how to do that?
Oh, gosh, I don't know. Okay. So there you go. So there's the 2 videos on the director bonus. Does anybody have any questions on that? Pretty clear cut, right? Pretty exciting. So I hope everybody takes advantage of that. So let's get back to, we talked about the director bonus. Hold on here. Okay. Charge up calls, by the way. So we've got Paul Taira is doing the charge up call this Thursday, and that is on follow up. So make sure to tune into that. And I will be on Friday. Foster and I were going to be teaching about Envision when I'd signed up for the charge up call. I had picked this Friday because we were going, and I thought, because it's teach day, but we didn't go. So I had some wonderful people that I asked a whole group of people, and they all said yes. So I'm really excited about the lineup for Friday, guys. You guys are the only reason I didn't ask you, Paul, is because you were doing it Thursday, and I didn't want to throw it at you. But we've got, let's see, Denny Robinson, Tammy Gates, Dr. Dick and Nancy Walker, Jackie Wetzler, Ed Weens. They're all going to be on with us on the Charge Up Call this Friday, talking about Envision. And I just said whatever you want to talk about. So I hope you guys will tune into that. I think it's going to be awesome. Just looking, we're going over some of the same things. Hey, okay, so we're going to have, as you guys know, we have the February 9th. It is the Post Envision event. We do have Paul Taira, who will be here as well, which we're really excited about. We're going to have Karen Riley here as well. And we're also going to have MJ Durkin, who we spoke a little bit about. He's going to be on the team call next week to explain what he does. So, we have the funnel that Paul has just been so integral in creating, and it is amazing. It's about business people, getting people, business people in, kind of weeding out and getting people that want to do the business. What MJ is going to be right in, kind of work hand in hand with that, and it's going to be how to get those people from Facebook to add to the funnel. So
right, and I think it's going to be how to get people to add to your Facebook.
Yeah.
So he's going to give you strategies for how to start building your business through social media. And he's a sort of world-renowned speaker, author, coach, mentor. He and I have had a personal relationship, not like this, of course, but so it's been really awesome getting to work with him some. And so he is coming in, and he's going to give us an hour of his time.
Well, not next week. No.
That'll be
next week. He's going to talk about, but on
right.
February 9th, he's going to be at the event and show how we can integrate all of these things into, because we're really working towards getting people that are interested in the business. Sharing this product is awesome. Help these people with their finances and the business, and watch your business grow. So we're kind of, you see Kara talking about how to, they're bringing in all these great people that they all add a piece to it. There's not one right answer. But like Kara's teaching you about your body language and how to talk to people and your posture. We have so many great things. So I think next week we'll get to hear from MJ, Michael Durkin, and he'll tell us what he's going to be talking about on February 9th.
Yep.
So we're really excited. February 9th is going to be an awesome event. We're doing it different this time. Paul, you'll love this. We are not starting at 10 o'clock. Yay!
We're not even starting at 11 o'clock.
We'll be starting at 11:30. It's going to be registration and meet and greet. And we're going to start literally at 12 o'clock with a presentation, guys. Get your people there. Get as many people as you can. There's no excuse. It's not early. Get them there. Have them in their seats, please, because you don't want to miss the presentation. It's going to be awesome. So that will start at 12 noon. We are done out of that room, literally. Got to be out of that room by 3:45. So we'll be probably wrapping up right around 3:30. So it's going to be like really a 3.5, 4 hour event. So. And
how do they sign up for that event?
Oh, I don't know.
It's going to be in Tarrytown, New York, at the Doubletree Hilton.
Yes. Just go to ASEA Trek Central or go to the back office. I think I have to do the link for the back office. It might be there. But ASEA Trek Central has the link. If anybody has it, you know what? Just go to ASEA Trek Central on Facebook. You'll find both the links. There's one for guests. Guests are free. And for associates, it's $15. Get your tickets. It's at the Doubletree in Tarrytown. So we're excited.
Will there be any prizes?
Yes.
There will?
Yes.
Will there be any swag?
Yes.
Will there be any samples?
Yes.
That's amazing. Karen Riley, Paul Taira, MJ Durkin, Terri, Malmed. Wow. I'm going.
Yeah. I hope you guys will all be there. Get as many people as you can. We're really excited for it. So let me just see what else we have here. I want to talk a little bit about Angie, Inspiring Hope. Wow. We said last week that Angie was on the top associate enrollers. And Angie's pretty new to this business. She was number 9 the week before. Last week, number 3 on the top associate enrollers. Not only that, but she also completed a Fast Forward Plus. That means 8 new people with 1,200 points. I just want to say, way to go, Angie. You guys, everybody give Angie a woohoo! That's the way to go. She's just coming in and she's just non-stoppable. So we're so excited. I saw that she can actually already enroll into a new Fast Forward, and she already has one towards it. So, because I looked at my report, make sure you look at that report, guys. See if, who has potential for your Fast Forward, and you can contact them and they can backdate it. So,
and I think that Fast Forward Plus of hers was done with 10 days to spare. That's amazing.
I don't know if she's on here, but we just want to say congratulations, Angie. Big way to go. Let's see. And hey, health in your hands. Diane Lane went from associate to director 300. Way to go, Diane. And we have Amparo Sanchez Perdomo also went from director to director 300. So way to go, guys.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Awesome. Let's see if there's anything else here. Because there's a lot of events coming up. There's going to be, I know Paul's going to be at some as well. Concord, North Carolina. Wait, that's the 23rd. Yep. So with David Silverman, Debbie Wetzler, other leaders, that's Concord, North Carolina, the 23rd. Raleigh, North Carolina, the 26th with Dr. Morin and local leaders. Spokane, Washington on the 26th with Dr. Dick and Nancy Walker and local leaders. Helena, Montana with Sue Brenchley and local leaders. Pauling, New York, that will be this Saturday. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah. January 20th. So that is with, ignore that right there. That was wrong.
Yep.
So we're going to be with Scott LaValle. Pauline will be doing a presentation.
Yep.
Can you say anything about it?
Yes. We did one of these about a month ago. Had a great turnout. Yep. Terry and I are going to be there in Pauling. It's the next town over from Patterson. And Scott, who's been killing this business, doing an amazing job. He's Molecules That Matter. He's the daddy. And it's going to be awesome. So that's going to be in Pauling. I think it's going to be 4 to 6. And get your people there. Get yourself there. It's going to be awesome. Last time the stories made people cry, and it made great impressions on everyone there. And
we will have sampling there as well and free products. So get there. And I know Paul is going to be in Denver, Golden, Colorado on February 2nd, and that's going to be with the Bucks, Nancy Tuneau, and many more, along with Paul Taira. And then February 9th, Debbie Wetzler, the Wings, and Dr. McCow, and local leaders. And then Terrytown, we just spoke about. Los Altos, California on the 23rd, which is Schwankler and local leaders. And then there's one in Portland, Oregon on the 23rd. So guys, there's all these events. Do you know people in these areas? Get them there. You don't have to be there. ASEA is a safe place, and nobody is going to steal your people. Get them there. Alan does his Thursday Discover ASEA. Just go to discoverasea.com and join that on Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And I think that is all of the announcements I have. Does anybody have anything that they would like to share or ask questions or anything before we let you all go? Okay, we hope we will see you this Saturday.
Something inspirational?
What's that? Oh, gosh, thank you. Oh, Lynn, we have our inspirational message. Oh, gosh, I was like so excited, and I actually remembered who was doing it this week.
And I was taking a deep breath. Oh, she forgot about me.
No, I put you on the invite today. So Lynn is going to share her inspirational message for this evening. So take it away, Lynn.
Okay, I've been reading a book about When You're Stuck, the guide to finding freedom with any of life's challenges. So it's by Derek Doper, Doepker. Don't know how to pronounce that.
Right.
Sounds good.
Okay. So as powerful as the mind is, it will typically respond to what you, oh gosh, I gotta put my glasses on, guys.
Why?
As powerful as the mind is, it will typically respond to what you consciously tell it is most important to you at the moment. So how do you tell your mind what to focus on? While sheer intent will work, the practical answer is asking questions, specifically the right kind of questions. And if you realize it or not, you're already doing this quite a bit. If you're asking yourself disempowering questions like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I figure this out? Why is everything so hard? Then those are the things your mind will focus on. Asking questions that imply you're going to stay stuck will guarantee you'll stay stuck. They're the nail in the coffin. Something as simple as asking, how will I find the answer? Why am I getting more clear? Or why are things getting easier and easier? Will all direct your mind to positive outcomes and solutions. Another thing to keep in mind is that the very same question can be empowering or disempowering, depending on your intent and emotional state. I see this all the time. People ask things, why should I be the one to do this? What's the point? What can I possibly do? Whenever people ask these questions, throwing their hands in the air, they take on a hopeless and disempowering sort of quality. When you ask the same question, slamming your fist down on the table and getting serious, it becomes very powerful. Why should I be the one to do this? Because, damn it, I'm smart enough, strong enough, and ready to kick some ass. No one else is going to do it for me, so I'm going to take fate in my own hands and create the outcome I want. So the questions you ask yourselves in desperation when making empowering by pumping your emotional state and resolve can be the exact question you need to discover how to break free of whatever is holding you back.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
And you use profanity with all these people.
Yes, I did. Not my words, not my words.
Of course not.
No. Excellent.
Yeah, that was beautiful. And as we know, how many times do you have to hear it's about your attitude? It's about self-talk. Right. And this is just one more example of positive self-talk. The way you frame it in your head is the way the rest of you is going to respond. And that was beautifully said. Sounds like a great book. Yeah. And just tell us the name of the book again.
Foster's going to type it in. Hold on, let me just do it because it's right now. It's to Connie. Let me just do it to everyone.
When You're Stuck, The Guide to Finding Freedom in Any of Life's Challenges.
And who's the author?
Derek Doepler, Doepker.
Okay, he's putting it in there. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lynn. It was awesome. Thank you so much.
Awesome. And you know what? Just watching people like Lynn who have come so far. From the first time that I met her, she was on her husband's arm on a cane that had to be helped up the stairs in my house, to this woman who has blossomed and become one of the most amazing women that I have seen become in this business.
Beauty of this business.
And yeah, she does it by herself now. Rich is there with her husband, but she doesn't need him anymore. So thanks, Lynn. You're awesome. Awesome.
Thank you.
Who wants to do next week's? All right, we'll sit here, raise your hand. Who wants to just do any inspirational message, whatever it is, whatever comes from your heart, whether it's a book, whether it's your thoughts, whether it's your story, somebody else's story, whatever. Just share. It's like, don't be afraid. It's a safe place. Okay, so we'll just sit here and we'll just wait.
And you can put it in the chat. It's perfectly fine.
Either I'll do it or you can raise your hand. Please don't be afraid. It's literally, you can take 1 minute if you want. 1 minute anywhere up to 5 minutes. It's yours.
I'm always willing to do it. I know I've done it a bunch, but if you want me to, I'm always available.
Trisha?
Yep.
Love it. Love it. Well, is anybody else going to volunteer? Because we have our same few people that do it every time, and God bless them. Trisha's always one of them. And if if nobody else is going to volunteer, thank you,
Okay,
Trisha.
thank you, Trisha.
We are going to take Trisha as our inspirational message, and I'm going to write that down.
And please, for next week, get your people on this call so they can learn all about what's going to happen 2 weeks later at our event. It's going to be an amazing, amazing event.
Yeah. And if you guys don't know this, if your team members are working, they can't be on, you can't get on live, we prefer you. We'd love for you to get on live. But if not, these are recorded and they are on my YouTube channel. So just go to Terri Malmed and look at Monday night team Zoom. Something like that. That's what they're entitled. And I put all of the team Zooms. They're up within usually 24 hours. I'll try to have this one up tonight because it's a really important one. But make sure your people are watching it because it really, again, it's better to get them on the call as we talked about so that everybody can be a part of this. But if not, have them watch the recording. Absolutely. And special thanks to Sandy and Nancy and Marco and especially Paul for those amazing recaps of the amazing event. Thank you so much, everybody. Lynn for inspiring us. And thanks, everybody. Lynn. Thank you, guys. Have a great night. We hope to see you this Saturday at in Pauling. Thanks, everyone. Okay. Good night, everybody. Thanks, guys. Thanks.